Hey, Nathan.
Hi.
Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back again.
Okay.
Yeah. So last time you mentioned that there's a wider selection of tiles and the marbles. So maybe you would like to share with us what is the difference and pros and cons of each of these.
Okay, good. So yeah, since we mentioned the last time and you mentioned over the phone, so I prepared a few samples.
Sure.
So as I was saying the last time, right, vinyl flooring as of now, personally, I think that the wood grain has a wide variety. But when it comes to like a marble lookalike, like this one, or even Taraso or Peranakan, I think tiles actually has a wide selection, even wider than marble, because as you know, marble is a natural stone that it come in like white, brown, black, and they always have veins. So I will start from the tiles, then we'll go to the marble later. So I think tiles wise, we have a wide selection. So back in the old days, we have a lot of ceramic tiles. So nowadays they still have very nice ceramic tiles, and usually ceramic tiles tends to be more colorful. Yeah, so they have glaze. We have like Peranakan. Then the thing to take note for this kind of tiles is that it may not be suitable for the floor, and sometimes it can get a little too slippery.
Okay.
And the next thing is, similarly, we have wood grain tiles for tiles, and they are usually homogeneous tiles, and they're super durable, suitable for pretty much in most environment like toilets, balcony, walkway, as compared to vinyl flooring, because vinyl flooring is not suitable for outdoors. Then moving on, we have Taraso. So for Taraso, same thing. In terms of tiles, we have quite a wide selection, from the old school retro kind to something that's more funky, where we have like white tiles with like yellow, red, green. And this is an example of a subway tiles. So it's actually very nice and it's very popular. I mean, it's in trend again. So we have like pink, we have blue, and we can do in different kind of design. Then moving on to marble, this is you can touch. So this is actually man-made homogeneous tiles that look very much like marble.
Yeah, I thought it's a marble.
So that's the thing. So like, nowadays, because with the advancement of technology, right, from far you really cannot tell that
it's
it's
very difficult
fake.
to tell.
Yeah. You must always, personally, like how I check if it's real, right, I always put my hand down. Then I was like, if it's not that cold, then it's not that real. Yeah, but with technology, you start to can't tell. Like nowadays, they not only have like homogeneous styles, they have porcelain. Porcelain is even colder, so sometimes it's really hard to tell the difference.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think tiles actually has a super wide selection, and most of the time they are actually one of the most durable flooring material that I can say, as compared to vinyl, to like parquet or even marble. But of course, as you can see here, we actually has a marble selection. Yeah. So I mean, usually marble has, we have like this range up to here. So these are actually marble. We have different tone of white with veins that is a little grayish, brownish. We have like cream base marble from different countries. Then we actually have down to like, black base, brown base. So they also have quite a good variation. But the restriction is, because marble, they usually come in the vein form. Yeah, and in terms of maintenance, it's actually higher. So marble always looks good. I mean, if you backtrack and see condos that is being built like 15, 20 years ago, condo living room will be marble, master bedroom will be marble. Then they try to manage the cost by having tiles in the kitchen, common toilet, service yard. So this was the trend back then. Yeah, but if you bring back to today, pretty much every condo use tiles. So to find marble in a condominium is actually very rare. Yeah,
That's
but,
true.
Yeah, I agree, right?
Yeah.
So, but the beauty of natural stone is always there. Just that in terms of maintenance, you will need a little bit more maintenance, to not stain it, to clean it with the right chemical. But sometimes, with scratches and all, with a good polish, it can look as good as new. So generally, when I know clients, they buy condos for like 20-year-olds, 15-year-olds, where they still have marble in the living room or even the master toilet, I try to salvage. So we try to design around the marble flooring to match the right color, right tone to keep, because I personally think it's a waste. Even for like older HDBs where they have terrazzo floorings, I think it's just a beauty. I mean, people are bringing old school trends back to today, and if you can polish like a nice terrazzo or marble flooring and incorporate and infuse with what they like, I think it's perfect. And in terms of budget, you actually slice the budget by a lot. Yeah. So this is marble. So moving back to tiles, right? I think tiles is definitely a more cost-effective way of renovating your place, and cost-wise is pretty cheap. Of course, you don't go for like Italian tiles, tiles from Spain. We are able to manage it very well in terms of costing, and we have a wide selection. In terms of maintenance-wise, I can't say that it's zero maintenance, but it's much easier. And with like what I mentioned earlier, with technology advancement, we have a lot of ways to solve the grouting issues, because a lot of times, people will complain, oh, my grouting is dirty.
Yeah.
So certain tiles, for example, some homogeneous tiles, but of course we need to get an installer to assess or expert to assess, right? We are able to actually fill out with marble gum, grind it down and polish, and it really looks like a marble flooring. Or tiles, for example, like Peranakan tiles, like ceramic base or some matte finish, we can even have those epoxy gum to fill out the gaps to resolve such headache where day-to-day owner will come to you, my grouting very dirty, I stay less than 1 month, I got hole here, hole there, and it's very annoying. So, I mean, that's why I say that tiles has a much wider selection, and problems that occur from laying tiles is easily resolved nowadays. So, I mean, in terms of replacement, I think the hassle is there. So, I mean, if you have a broken tiles or broken marble tile, the thing is just have to hack and change it. And in terms of the color, there will be variation, but marble tend to have a wider variation because of the year and its natural exposed to like environment, moist sunlight will actually change the color more. So usually when we do a renovation, we always recommend clients to keep at least 1 or 2 pieces of spare tiles or marble. So in the event we don't want to change, even if there's a slight variation, it's not that bad. Then going back to the supplier, they actually give you a batch, like 50 batches from what you have purchased. The color and in terms of the vein, the print will be a little different from what you have. Yes.
Well, there's a lot of information to share over here. So thank you so much, Nathan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So if you like this week's video, please help me to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification button. So in the upcoming episode, I'll be asking Nathan to share with us what are the tips when it comes to renovation. So see you soon.